Hello everyone, and welcome to the long-anticipated fourth installment of Cigars 101. I'm not going to demonstrate anything today. However, I did want to point a few things out, and I wrote some notes down, so please be patient. First, I want to thank HowToSmokeCigars.com for the information that they provided for me, for you. And I'll always give kudos to websites that help me with information that I can help you guys learn more about cigars. Okay, so given that, I wanted to point out a couple of responses that I've gotten to my lessons. First one coming from James Nesbitt 123, who had a concern about the flame of a lighter or a match touching a cigar. First, I had told you I'm not too sure about that. I was going to look into it, but I didn't think that a flame would damage a cigar. Well, HowToSmokeCigars.com explains that it is not good to touch the flame to the cigar. So, based on their expertise, I'll say no, you don't touch the flame to the cigar, but you hold it at a distance, and that's how you light that. And just like my previous lessons, you light it around the edge, burn it very slowly, double check, make sure that the outer band is burnt slightly around so you get an even burn, and then light it and then puff it from that point on. So that's how that works out. Now, I also got an idea from 1KS18, who was talking to me about Tennessee. I guess he's out of there, and I appreciate that. Red cedar matches. Now, I explained cedar matches being really good to add the flavor to the cigar. He was talking about red cedar matches. So I'm still looking for those. If you 1KS18 have any idea of where you can find those or find a website, get that to me, please, so I can go ahead and let everybody else know where to find good red cedar matches. But I haven't heard about them down here in Florida, so it may be a bit difficult to come by. Now, according to HowToSmokeCigars.com, what you do when you smoke, and here's some ideas here. For a when you smoke a cigar, you smoke a cigar. About rule of thumb is you smoke a cigar 1 puff per minute, and allow yourself about an hour to enjoy your cigar. With the regular Coronas, like this one right here, this is about a half hour. I get about 20 minutes, but it's a good half hour smoke. Now with the double Coronas or the Churchill, you're going to probably expect over an hour for those. And I've smoked those, and they are very long smoking cigars. So you'll enjoy those. Now, when is it a good time to put down a cigar? Well, it's usually when you got about 2 inches left. When you got about 2 inches left is a good time to probably put down the cigar. Now, you don't have to crush it out like a cigarette. Cigars you don't even treat like cigarettes. You just put it down in the ashtray. Just remember to be careful where you put it down, because you don't want to permeate the air with the smoke of the cigar. Also, as far as smoking cigars in public, now I usually make a judgment call on that, because it all depends upon who you're with. If you're alone and you're in a very airy place where there's not a whole lot of people around, I would think it's not such a big deal to smoke a cigar. If you are in a crowded place where there's a lot of people and smoking is allowed there, even cigarette smoke, it's still, I would not smoke a cigar. because people who even are cigarette smokers don't fancy well the smell of cigars. So always make it kind of a judgment call. Look around you, find out what your surroundings, and in a house, unless you have other cigar smokers there and they give you permission and they don't mind, really make sure they don't mind, then you can smoke a cigar in a home. Other than that, just try to be very careful where you smoke the cigar, because it's very easy to offend non-cigar smokers. A lot easier than it is to offend cigarette smokers. Even cigarette smokers don't like the cigar smell. Not all of them. Okay, I think I have that covered. Okay, now ashes. Now he's talking about long ashes. Now, depending upon the brand of cigars and how much it costs and how really nice it is, you'll get a long ash. Real cheap cigars, you probably ain't going to get much of an ash at all. But the really nice premium cigars, the Coronas, double Coronas, the Churchills, the Romeo y Juliets, I can name others. I don't have them all in front of me, even cigars I've smoked. I've smoked so many. I'm going to lay out a thing of bands so that you can see all the cigars, the type of cigars that I've smoked. Those are all high-priced cigars, so they're going to have longer ashes. It's not necessary to put them out like cigarettes, and you don't flick them like that, because it's not done. Now, the long ash is good, and it's kind of, I always want to test my cigars by seeing how long I can keep the ash. However, just remember that if the ash is too long, it'll obstruct the flow of the cigar. So you don't want to keep it too long. Instead of just waiting for it to fall on your lap, a good rule is to, if you want to, and you have some ash in your cigars, just put it on the cigar, and it'll fall off in the ashtray. If you just lay it on the ashtray, it'll fall off. There's no reason to do that, or pounce it out or flick it, because so, and that's it. Not a whole lot to demonstrate, but I do want to thank the 1KS18 for his info and his questions, as well as James Nisbet 123, who had his concerns about the flame. And like I said, I'm not afraid to kudo other people. They help me, and I can inform you better that way. So I want to give my thanks to howtosmokecigars.com. They were really good and very clear in demonstrating in words, not any details and pictures or anything, but in words on how to treat cigars, how to smoke them, stuff like that. But I mean, I'd rather you still come to me, because I'm more personal than looking at typewritten words. So anyway, that's it for Silver Eagle. I will be back and talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.